So today I'm going to show you how to train your cats to use the wheel. You have two different choices. You have either toy or treat training. As you can see, Daenerys is a treat trainer. I have in my hand some freeze-dried chicken. And, okay. Alright, so the first step when training your cat is determining whether or not they are toy or treat driven. We're going to show you an example. We have Daenerys and Drogo here. Drogo is a highly toy driven cat. How you can tell is I have a feather teaser and I can use it to guide him where I want to go. Come on. Now you're going to be stubborn. Try it. Come on. Drogo. Come on. So as you can see, I can direct him where I want to go. Now, if I were to take a treat, do you want the treat? See, he has no interest in the treat. This is not enticing him whatsoever. He's not really following my hand other than figure out where the toy is. You then have treat-driven cats. Daenerys, come here. With treat-given cats, you let them have a smell, and she will follow wherever I put my hand. Drogo, come here, Daenerys. Come on. Come on. So you can use a treat to guide a treat-driven cat. For example, we can have her down, down, down. Daenerys up, up. Come on. Up one more time. Great, good girl. But if we were to take the toy, does not interest Daenerys. She's not interested in following it. And this is not going to be an easy way to train a cat to a wheel for a treat-driven cat, while as a toy is perfect for a toy-driven cat. So the best solution when you're first starting off with your cat is to break off a piece of chicken and start pretty simple. Encourage them to get just on the wheel. Come on. When they get on the wheel, reward them. Once they finish their treat, then use the treat to get them off the wheel. This is definitely a good way to start for the cats that are a little bit more cautious. It gives you the chance to get them comfortable with it. And you just keep repeating the process. Come on, up. For about 15 to 20 minutes. I did it just the first day with her, just getting her on and off the wheel. Once you have her comfortably getting on and off the wheel, you can use a piece of chicken to entice her to move forward. So, you get them to go on and get to take a couple of steps. Then reward them. She's going to move a little faster than your cat might be. Your cat may only take a couple of steps forward cautiously. Reward that. The key is you're showing them that the action you want is a positive reinforcement. Come on. Then, as you continue to practice, you can get them to move a little faster. And again, you're going to reward them for doing the correct behavior. Get them on, see, and if you can get them to take a couple of steps. For me, I use freeze-dried chicken. There's also freeze-dried fish, but really any treat that your cat is going to respond to, you're going to want to give to them. I've seen some individuals, they'll actually put the treat a little further up, which you can do if you want when you're first starting out and you want to not get clawed up. You can set it here and kind of encourage them to move forward on the wheel. Other people have actually, to avoid getting their hands scratched up, I've seen them using spoons, other things like that, where they can hold the treat out so the cat sees it, can smell it, and is enticed by it. Each time you go, come here. Each time you'll just want to get them to go just a little further, and then reward. Again, a little further. Come on. Come on. And then reward. Eventually, come on, Daenerys. Come on. You'll get them to go further distances. For your Bengals, it's going to take them about a week to get comfortable running on the wheel at most. By a week's time, they will start to get on by themselves in order to try and get the treats. You may not even be standing there, but they may go and try to run. If you find your cat is running, I recommend getting a treat, rewarding them for actually getting on the wheel and participating on it without your need for assistance. And then eventually, they'll continue to use it on their own. I recommend also And once a month, reinforcing the positive reinforcement, continue to show them that this is an engaging activity. It's also a great way to interact with your cat. And like I said, then they'll start doing it on their own in order to try and get treats, which in this case, we want to reward. Come on. So now we're going to show you how to train using a toy. The toys that I recommend are either a feather teaser or a laser pointer. The reason for this is they are really easy to guide a cat where you want them to go. And with an item that you're more used to like swinging around, it's going to be a little harder to control. Drogo here is toy driven. And when you first start out, I recommend using a toy to just kind of entice them to get on it. And this is going to take a little bit more negotiating. Come on, you. And if one toy won't work, you can always try another. Come on. But this is always a good way to do this, is to kind of flick it around and get them running and walking over the top of it. They might get a little cautious about the movement. What you do then is just get them running over here, get them moving around on the toy, and then work them back over. Come on. This is a great way to start out, just getting them comfortable with the wheel. Once you have them comfortable with the wheel, you can then get them running on it. Let's see here. And the best way to do this, again, with toys it's going to be a little bit trickier at times because you're going to have to get them comfortable and enticed, and they have to be in the mood to do that. And Drogo is not quite in the mood to play because he's been playing all morning. But you get him up on the wheel. Come on. Come on. Now. Come on. Come on. There we go. Come on. And so you'll just want to work with them, kind of negotiate. You might find at first that they go kind of slow like this, or other times it may be that they get so encouraged by the toy that they take off running. And for some cats, this makes them get disoriented and they will tumble off the side. What I recommend then is just getting them comfortable getting on and off it again, and then work back towards movement. So that way then they can see that they have the control and the speed and the comfortability. And always the big thing when you are using a toy or a treat is to let them actually get it. Come on. So that way then they get the positive reinforcement of the action. Are you not going to round this for me? Come here. About this. No, you're going to play with the feather. Come on. Drago. Come on. Yeah, he's tired. So we are going to show you some more of trying to get Drogo to run on the wheel. He is a kitten, so he's a little energetic this morning, and when we were trying earlier, he got a little tired. So we're going to see if we can get him to do it this time. Yeah, come on. Come on. And sometimes you just gotta get creative with what toy you use. Come here, come on. Come on. No, not gonna do it. Come on. Come here. Okay, so as anyone who has a cat knows, some days they will not do what you want them to do. Drogo has been using the wheel for about, he won't even come into frame. He has been using the wheel for about 3 or 4 months now, so he is trained to the wheel. In fact, I did post a video probably about a month and a half ago, a few months ago, early on in the process, of him and Danny both using the wheel at home. He just doesn't want to cooperate today. Come on. Come on. Keep coming. Come on. Come on. Come on, creepy cat.